Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu. Amma ba'du fa'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. My dear children, I am so happy and so surprised. I never thought that so many children would come over here and sleep the night over here, sleep over. This is really surprising. And I'm very, very happy how the prayer was, the Maghrib and Isha prayer was performed. And you little children have left your home, very good beds over there, and you're going to sleep on the floor, just for the Ijtima. This is very nice indeed. And I thank the organizers, mashallah, for this wonderful work that they have done. Some of you might know that I am a missionary from Africa. I have been in West Africa for my active life. Now, I'm an old man, but I was a very strong man while I was in Africa. And I was like you sometime. And when I saw you running here and there, I also remembered my infancy in Qadian. So I was very active. I used to run here and there. But then after some time, gradually you became a young man, and then you became a middle-aged man, and you become an old man. It looks like a twinkle of an eye. It looks so sudden that I was a child like you. And now look at me. I have to hold somebody's hand even to put on my shoes. I cannot walk. So you children should not waste your life. You are Ahmadi children. You have to do a lot of work. You children are our future, the future of the Jamaat Ahmadiyya. You are not ordinary people. You are children of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And you have a big challenge before you. My dear children, and let me say my dear grandchildren, that if you waste your time, if you follow what is happening in the world, all the filth that is there, all the dirty things that are there, if you follow that, then what will be the future of the Jamaat Ahmadiyya over here? So you should all be careful that, this marquee is standing on these pillars, these posts. If these posts are not there, the thing will fall down. You and I are those pillars on which the Jamaat is standing by the grace of Allah. Is standing with the grace of Allah Ta'ala, but also you and I are the thumb posts, are the poles on which the Jamaat is standing. You should never speak a lie. Always perform your prayers. Never speak a lie. In Africa, let me tell you one thing. Now you see a small cockroach, or you see something and people become afraid. You see a small fly, and you say, oh my God, a fly has come, and you have... In West Africa, there were so many snakes. Not small snakes, huge snakes. Once I was traveling, and I thought there is a big log on the road. The roads are not paved. I thought there is a big log. I thought somebody has thrown a big black log. So when I was driving in the evening, I came to know that when I crossed that log, it was a snake. That thick. And about 12 or 15 feet long. Because when I crossed and it started, going up and down. A huge snake. I just saw it and I went away. Once my wife told me that she went to the washroom and she came back quickly. She said, there is a snake in the washroom. I said, no. We left the window open. And she said, there's a snake there. I did not believe. When I went inside, I found a big snake in the bucket. We had a bucket with which we wash. No showers over there, no water. Somebody used to say, bring water for us, and we put the water in the bucket and wash ourselves. So in the bucket, there was a big snake, coiled down, resting. And in Africa, you don't have to kill all snakes, because there are so many. So what I did was, I left the window open, and I shook the bucket, and the snake went slowly out and out of the window. It went out. I did not do anything with it. The snake did not do any harm to us. Goodbye. The snake went away. Once I saw a big black snake in our corridor, in our veranda. A very poisonous snake. Because we are there, we know all snakes that are poisonous and all snakes that are not poisonous. Big snake. And it was very near my daughter. I had a little daughter. So the snake was just near her. Black one, huge one. Well, that snake was very poisonous. That snake, somehow we killed it because it was very poisonous. So we have snakes over there, but alhamdulillah, I stayed in West Africa for more than 20 years. And I saw hundreds and hundreds of snakes. And no snake did any harm to me or my family. Once a snake bit one of our missionaries. So he was on the bed for about a week. But other than that, everybody was always safe. And I was telling you about speaking the truth. Always speak the truth. The Holy Prophet was called Siddiq. He always spoke the truth. He was always called the trustworthy. There are many instances. Hazrat Masih Maud, well, maybe some of you know that once, he was writing a book and he sent the book to a publisher, and in the book he put a letter. The book post is cheaper. When you send a letter by book post, it is cheaper. So in the book, he put a letter, a personal letter also, like this, put it inside the book. And the publisher went to the court, went to the police station, and he said, Mirza Ghulam Ahmad has put this letter along with the book, and he has not put exact number of stamps, postage stamps. So the case was filed. It's a long story. The magistrate said, did you do it? Some of the lawyers told the promised Messiah that you should say, no, I did not do it. The letter was different, the book was different. And the case would finish. But Hazrat Masih Maud said, I will never speak a lie. So with the magistrate, Hazrat Masih Maud, the magistrate, did you put that letter inside? Say, yes, I put it. I thought that it's not unlawful. I did not know it was a crime. Because the letter was about the book. That's why I did not look. So the prosecuting officer was all the time saying, sir, give him the jail sentence. Give him the jail sentence. But the judge said, no. So when you speak the truth, Allah Ta'ala vindicates. Allah Ta'ala sets you free. So you children should never hesitate. Farhan Iqbal Sahib, when many years ago, I got a telephone call from London that Hazrat Khalifatul Masih Rabi at the Jalsa Salana would need some translators. So he called, they said I should also be one of the translators. So I was to go to London from Toronto. And the Jamaat bought a ticket for me. So I was to go for a certain flight. My son bought a ticket for my wife, for his mother. So my wife was also going along. When we went to the airport, and we had already got the boarding pass and everything, we were now going inside, they checked my passport. The passport had expired about a year ago. एक साल पहले का पासपोर्ट खत्म हुआ है. वो मैं आपको बताया करता ना कि वो नैयर साहब की 7 P's होती थी. P's, piety, punctuality, prayer, and prudence and all that. And one was passport. You got to take care of your passport. My passport had expired, and I forgot about it. So when I went inside, they said, passport is expired long ago. And I was to go the next day. And the jalsa was to start. I didn't know what to do. People had come to see me off. So I was not only embarrassed, but I was a bit ashamed that as a missionary, I forgot even my passport. So I went back. The next day, I went to the passport office, filled my form, got my photograph, and I went. There was somebody I knew in the passport office. He was a friend of mine. So he said, I will help you. So he took my passport and went to the place and said that this man could not go yesterday, he has to go today. He wants a passport today. The passport officer said, no, it's not possible. He said, no. He kept on shaking his hand, no. I was praying to God that I am going to translate the message of the Khalifa of the time. And I had some very important letters to give to Hazur. Many important things were in my bag. And I was praying, the promised Messiah has got one reference, Yansuruka rijalan nuhi ilayhim min as-samai. That Allah Ta'ala will help you, God will reveal to the people. I said, let this passport officer have an eye contact with me. So the moment the officer had an eye contact with me, and he saw me, he said, no, you are going. I said, come. When I went there, he said, can you come at 3 o'clock? I said, yes. He said, come and get your passport at 3 o'clock. I went at 3 o'clock and got the new passport for myself and for my wife. Now the problem was the ticket. The ticket had expired. That ticket was only for that flight. A ticket costing about $500 for myself and for my wife, both tickets gone. So I phoned the company, and I had got insurance for my tickets, should in case I fall sick or sad. So I told the lady that I could not travel yesterday. My passport had expired. Now I've got a new passport and I want to go today. She said, your ticket has expired. I said, what can I do? He said, you have to buy a new ticket. How much is the ticket? $500 each. I did not have that money. I didn't want to tell the Jamaat about it. They will say a responsible missionary could not even take care of his passport. So I was worried. The lady told me, she said, if you go to your doctor and the doctor writes that you are not well, then we can refund you the money. I said, but I'm well. I will not do that. She said, unless you tell your doctor to make a certificate that you are not feeling well, your ticket is lost, your money is gone. I said, but I am well. She said, a man of your age can always be sick. I was an old man. So I said, no, I will not do it. I'm well. She said, okay, it's not possible. I said, okay, my wife is not going, I will go. Give me a ticket for myself only. I can't afford it. She said, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. And then after about 5 minutes, she said, can you go today? I said, yes, I can go today. I said, how much? She said, $49. And with the charges and all that, it was less than $100. When you speak the truth, Allah Ta'ala, takes care of you. So you are children, it is night, you have to sleep, you have to get your prizes. So always beta speak the truth. Whenever the situation comes, always speak the truth. Even if you have to be reprimanded, or you have to be warned, or you have to incur any loss, or even you have to be punished, you always speak the truth. That is the difference between an Ahmadi and a non-Ahmadi. That whatever happens, we always speak the truth. So may Allah Ta'ala bless you, and may Allah Ta'ala grant you very good marks in your examination. Not only the examination here, but also in your school. Always sit in good company. Don't sit with bad boys. In school there are girls and there are boys, and so people sometimes make wrong friendships. So as Ahmadis, you are different people. You are totally different people. So whenever there is a temptation, you say, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Allah Ta'ala save me from this shaitan. So whenever a temptation, because there are temptations. So everybody is tempted. Something does not belong to you is there. Somebody's telephone is there. It does not belong to you. Somebody has misplaced it, and you can pick it up. But an Ahmadi will never do it. He will always go and give it to the lost and found and do also. He will never give it, touch it. Sometimes people lose their telephones or lose their iPods and lose different things when they get together. You are Ahmadis. You see somebody's thing, you should never even look at it. It does not belong to you. If you don't do that, then there is no need of becoming an Ahmadi. Hazrat Masih Maud came to make that type of people. So may Allah Ta'ala bless you, and may Allah Ta'ala reward you. And Jazakallah Jazan. Assalamu alaikum.